I have a place to sit now. Like, I have a couch, I have my wall behind me, I have kind of good lighting. I mean, I'm actually posting this one during the day, like it's like 4 o'clock. That counts as day, right? Making a great impression, aren't I? Hello everybody and welcome once again to my YouTube channel, which I'm finally thinking of starting once again. I looked the other day and I noticed that the last video I had made was 10 months ago. And I just kind of had this moment of like, you know, I said I was gonna do this YouTube thing and no, I'm not, apparently. I am hopefully going to be making videos more often now, hopefully once a week if I can get my brain to actually keep this thing up. But since it is 2015, or it's going to be 2015 when I'm uploading this, because I am filming this in the past, hi future me. Just, you know, hope you've changed over these 3 days. I have decided that I'm going to talk about what I think 2015 will be like. Hopefully, in my opinion, it's gonna be a lot better than 2014. Now, I say that because, in my personal opinion, when you look back on 2014, it was just not a good year. Let's go over some of the major points, shall we? First one that comes to mind in my head, oh, I don't know, Ebola. This was a huge epidemic that struck the world with terror, especially in Africa, for, I don't know, a good 7 months of the year. And you know, I don't know if this hit anywhere else in the world. I wasn't really paying attention because I don't really watch the news. But then once it hit America, for like 2 people in Texas or whatever, then everybody started exploding about it and locking their doors, selling out grocery stores, being sure that the apocalypse doesn't hit their house. When really, this isn't even the biggest epidemic we've ever had. I don't know the true numbers of how many people died in Africa, how many people died in America, or if there were other problems with Ebola in other parts of the world. But there were a whole bunch of other diseases back in earlier times that were a lot bigger than Ebola. Another horrible thing that happened in 2014. 2013 apparently. Yep. Not sure what year it is. In 2014, Robin Williams passing. It's hard enough when a celebrity passes away, but the fact that it was Robin Williams made it just a little bit harder. Between Flubber, Dead Poet Society, Mrs. Doubtfire, Aladdin, and according to Google, up to 45 more movies that he's been in. Robin Williams was a very loved actor and his passing took a huge hit on the world. Another horrible thing, let's not all forget about the riots and the riots against the government and all the rebellions that have been happening around the world. I know there was one down in Mexico. I know there's Ferguson here in America, and I know that's still going on all over the country. There were a few in Europe, I think. And to top it all off, this has been going on for hundreds of years, of course, but this year it's been really brought to attention to me is the Israeli-Palestine wars. Let's just say in 2014 there was a lot of violence around the world, and I think more than usual, cutting out, you know, the actual world wars that happened in the, like, earlier years. You know what I mean. And those were just a few things that came to my mind when I first thought of the year of 2014, and those are all horrible things. Plus, you know, to make it worse for me, my cat died this year. I mean, it's not as big as Ebola, but I mean, that was a very depressing 3 days for me, okay? And I became a sophomore, and sophomore year has not been good for me so far. Thanks, school district. Overall, 2014 to me just did not seem like a good year, which is why I'm kind of scared for 2015 to roll around. While there's that back part of my mind telling me it's gonna be okay, 2015 is gonna be great, there's also the back part of my mind that's telling me that's exactly what you thought when 2014 happened, and look where we are now. For me personally, I don't think I have a view on 2015 yet. I'm just kind of hoping for the best, but also knowing that it's probably not going to work out that way. I do know that my goals for 2015 are definitely going to be to focus more on myself and what I believe, and just kind of build a relationship with the people around me and just make sure that I'm okay and that the people around me are okay. And if you're not one of the people out there who are okay, then I suggest you do the same for yourself. I'm turning this thing spiritual, apparently. Or not spiritual, so never mind. And of course my other goal for 2015 is to definitely get this channel going again, because I started doing it and then I stopped, then I started doing it again and then I stopped for like 10 months and now I'm here again, and I'm hoping to just keep going with this. On that note, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I'm planning on getting new videos out every Friday. Leave a comment below of telling me what you want to see, what you want me to do. I have some ideas personally, but not many. So on that note, I hope you're not as scared for 2015 as I am, and I'll see you next week.